did 7 months of retreat in the mountains in Nepal, solitary retreat, which is a kind of fun for the photographer, because it's something that no photographer, including myself, can do, is to sit for 1 year to wait for the light. So I was not waiting for anything, because I was simply sitting in my hermitage, but I had this incredible landscape, 400 kilometers of the Himalayas and above a forest with the birds and some peasants and the hills. And so every week, over a year, there will be a magic moment, magic light, something, a bird coming. So I was not there to photograph, but when it was there, I just take a photo, then put back the camera in the cupboard, forget about it the rest of the time. But in the end, it sort of made an album, which is the eye of wonder in front of the beauty of the most serene and peaceful and extremely inspiring sort of landscape and surrounding that surrounds the life of a hermit. It somehow reflects something of the nature of meditation. It feels incredibly wonderful to sit alone in the hermitage and look at the mountains, look at the sky, and just do. When you wake up at 4 in the morning, or you know the whole day is going just to be meditation and practice, and nothing is going to come as a disturbance. And not only that, you know, there is not only one day, there is a week, there is a month, perhaps there is a year, and to see that ahead is like coming to a golden island, you know. You've been given a field to cultivate or something incredible. So it's like you are going to, you know, fill your hands with this treasure, and then you feel suddenly, you know, this is life.
Do you think it is better to go into the distress mode first and then in the compassion, or you want to go straight in the compassion?
If you need the compassion, I can go straight, yes.
But we need...
Okay, we start in several seconds with the first anatomical scan.
Oder die Insel macht was Umgekehrtes. Hoch. Oder hat ja, da kommt er.
Da kommt ziehen.
Komm hoch.
Ja, komm. Na, jetzt geht's ja noch richtig hoch.
So what we do is, this is, for example, a brain, a structural brain for Mathieu, and this is reflecting the oxygen in the blood while he is doing things. So we are interested in emotion areas. So, for example, what you see here, this is the insula. The insula is extremely activated while he is in his favorite state of compassion. This is this kind of unconditional love towards every being without any imagery, the purest state of compassion. And you see here you have a very strong insular activity here, which is an area which records positive and negative emotion. As a researcher, he is someone who can help us a lot to understand the nature of compassion better, and to also get the idea into Western society that to cultivate compassion is possible, and that you can actually prove it and do it and encourage people to do it. So I think given that's also the goal of my life or of you know, parts of my research, is to bring more compassion into the Western world or my world. I think he has the same goal. He does it on his way, and so we work together, I think, on the same goal.
Okay.
Okay, very well done. We get you out now. The first looks at the data look like this left prefrontal, which you know you also know from the EEG work, is only really there in the unconditional compassion and not so much in loving kindness.
It's the most refined, I could say, I don't know, higher state, both in the brain and in meditation.
And do you think that for going into the state, you have to block out much more from the outside? Not at all.
You don't block out.
No.
Actually, you relate to the ultimate nature of mind, pure awareness. If science does find, which it seems to be happening now, that meditation induces deep changes in the brain, in the way it functions. So that means that meditation are not just like, you know, changing temporarily your moods, but in the long term, they change really what you are. And therefore, this could be used by anyone who wants to take the trouble to undergo that process of transformation. Or maybe with a non-Buddhist label to bring some of this wisdom and techniques in education. You know, teach the children how to be more attentive, to be more balanced, to be more compassionate in a secular way, but using the depth of those methods. And that's the greatest service we could give to society, to work toward a more compassionate society.